Here's what I've started on my CNC machine made from printer carriages. Well, that's going to be the idea anyway. I've started by taking a piece of MDF board, because my local DIY place will cut it for me, so saves a lot of hassle. It's 2 foot long and 6 inches high, and it's hang on, you want it in millimetres, don't you? 18 mil. Now what I've done is I've taken a piece of 1.5 by 1.5 and I bolted or screwed the carriage from, this one's from a HP printer. I ain't got a clue what the model number was, it's right there somewhere. I've kept the encoder tape and I've got the fixing screws for the encoder board, but I'm not using this encoder board that came out of here. I'm not using any of its components, unfortunately, but you'll see as we go along why that is. We'll be using a mouse. Yeah, that'll confuse a lot of people, I expect. Anyway, what I've done to take out a lot of the slop that we have here is I've just cut a piece of metal bar that I took out of a Mitsubishi VCR from about the day of the dinosaurs, I think, and this held one of the printed circuit boards on the bottom, and I cut it to size, and that's given me a groove for this to travel in. If I can get it to travel. Hang on. These screws I've screwed in too far. Anyway, it does travel backwards and forward quite easy. Now, the one thing I found was that the carriage had bits of metal sticking out the back, so I just broke those off, and where I had no choice because of the belt tensioner and a couple of other things, what I did was I got some bits of plastic. Here we go. I got some plastic and just I should have shown this before I put the bar on, but never mind. I use these as space fillers. And where I got these from was the plastic front off a microwave oven door. No, they're not all glass. 90% of them are plastic, and the plastic you can cut up and use in loads and loads of projects. Anyway, the carriage was then screwed to the 1.5 by 1.5. Spaces put in. They were actually glued onto the carriage before everything was screwed together. Now, the glue I use is just bog standard, where are you? There you are, all-purpose glue. Anything will do. Anything, you know. I don't like super glue because A, it's expensive, B, you can stick your skin together, and C, there ain't a lot of it. So any kids who want to build this won't be going down in the emergency room or in our country A&E to have their fingers parted Right, now, as you can see, I've had to cross off the X and put a Y because I've just looked up on the net and this is the Y-axis, it's the left and right bit. Now, with that in place, I then had to put this bar on, as I say, to produce a channel for this to run in. And what I had to do was space it off to give it a bit of flexibility, not a lot of flexibility. I'm talking about if it gets hot and cold, and, you know, it moves without distorting anything. I've used window draft excluder. Self-adhesive stuff. Just tear the backing off, stick it on, job done. And then I screwed the piece of L-shaped metal, yeah, I've got to tell you that's L-shaped metal, down, just pinching the metal so that the metal doesn't move, but if it gets hot it can expand, if it gets cold it can contract. There will be, coming off the top of here, back to a bar that runs along back here that will keep it vertical so there's no slop, and that will be adjustable on 2 bolts so I can get it absolutely spot on. Now the next stage, in my assembly that is the 2 supports coming down here. Again, 1.5 by 1.5 timber, and they're going to be 18 inches long. So if I put this over here out the way for a minute. And by the way, I've tested that motor, it does work. Right, measure this out to 18 inches and turn it over and measure to 18 inches. Because I want to make sure I get a square cut. Yeah, I know I should be using a pencil, but not all that clever. I just grab the first thing that comes to hand. Now, what I'm going to be doing, because I'm not sure about this, I mean it looks, oh, blimey, looks so deceiving. Double check that. Yeah. Blind man will be pleased to see that. Okay, so we'll do 18 inches from there. Now, why am I building a CNC machine? The reason being, it would be used to manufacture parts I need for my nice EV. It's one of the tools that I said in the introduction videos that I'd be teaching you to build. Well, I'm not teaching you because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing half the time anyway, but showing you so that you can go out and get some printers and some timber and build your own. Now primarily, because I need so many printed circuit boards, I should be making printed circuit boards with this. And excuse me. There'll be other bits and pieces that I want to make with it as well, like the dashboard for everything to fit in. That's going to be quite long, and I should be doing it in stages. Probably going by the size of this machine, probably in about 3 stages. So I do the 2 ends and the middle bit. Yeah, going back to the PCBs, because I'm using 16 batteries on the car, quantum accumulators. I need 16 boards for that. Patrick's doing the prototypes for me now over in Ireland, but I should be doing the bulk because A, Patrick doesn't have the facilities for doing the bulk, and B, he's got other things that he's trying to build as well. He's into flight simulators and he's building his own flight simulator. I'm going to go off camera and cut these, and I probably, yeah, space is a premium for me, but as you can see, because this is the kitchen work surface. Anybody want a coffee? Right. Oh, by the way, this is the rotary tool that I bought on Saturday. No, not. Yeah, a week ago Saturday I bought this. Because as soon as I saw it, I saw my CNC spindle motor. So that's what I should be using this for. And it's going to stay in position, obviously. But the one thing I did find was, this is part of the accessory kit. This cut-up blade in the kit is very good at cutting PCBs. So I should be getting another one of these and making a PCB cutting tool. Well, like a tabletop saw bench, if you like, but on a very, very, very miniature scale. So yeah, that's a future project, because again, you're going to need that for cutting the PCBs that you make for the for my ICV, different bits and pieces. I've also designed a automatic charging system for the lithium-ion batteries I'm using, that I take out of laptop batteries, and again that will be another video. So there's loads of videos coming, and I apologise for my lengthy absence, but my leg was a problem, as quite a lot of you know. Luckily all the arteries are fine, and all I got to do is be patient, keep my leg up until it all heals. You're right. He said I can work for 45 minutes standing up, but I've got to sit down for 2 hours with my leg up. So what I've been doing is I've been doing about 20 minutes and then resting, so that I can do more during the day that way. And on that note, I'll come back to you in a bit, and I'll cut these. I may even fix them in position, or no, I'll fix one in position and then I'll show you me fixing the other one in position, and then you'll see how I do my joints so they don't fall apart. Alright, see you in a bit.